I don't know what to do about the prisoners. Kill them, torture them, let them go?
Surely not in that order.
We had a very clear plan originally, yes, absolutely. So it was always intended to, in a sense, be a story about a young woman, an idealistic young woman who makes a bad marriage.
How can we trust each other?
Faith.
Annoying answer.
Agreed.
I think Nicholas Hoult also, he brought so much to Peter that Tony saw. In the first season, a lot of people didn't like Peter. Like, he punches me, he shoots my bear, he's not a very nice person.
Sticks you in a tank.
Yeah, exactly. He tries to drown me.
You.
So it's this character who, in a lot of ways, is kind of written as the villain.
You're the worst leader imaginable.
Spoken like someone who's never seen the joy and camaraderie engendered by beaver hunting.
But also Nick, as an actor, I think brought so much to that character that then now we're in season 3 and we're married and we're completely in love. And I don't know if that would have happened if also Nick wasn't so brilliant at being charming and also being lovable, you know?
What are your morning thoughts, husband?
Salt. Yeah, if you infused it with flavor. For instance, lemon or thyme or chocolate, perhaps, to go mad for a moment.
Indeed.
Catherine is always growing, but she's not necessarily always growing in an upwards direction.
And yes, my idealism in speechifying has a place, but so does winning the battles, so that progress is not all shimmering ephemeral words, but of stone and wood.
You know, season 3 picks up literally a day after the stabbing. So I'm happy that we didn't skip any days too, because you're right there with the characters and you don't miss anything of how they're trying to move forward. But I think it's also showing how much love there is there between the two. Even though it's a very complicated love, I think Catherine realized at the end of season 2, finally she has given herself over to, I do love this guy.
And then there he was, standing there. And it all pushed back together, and blood pumped. And I felt whole.
There was a big element in the story that we needed to get to, and we needed to make a choice about where in the season that occurred. So what we did was we spent quite a lot of time working out, do we have that big event occur at the end? Do we have that big event occur in the middle? What are the pros and cons of doing it one way or the other?
Smack dab in the middle.
Right dab in the middle.
Apparently.
Survival is ultimately our last instinct. That is not to be judged. As I do not judge the fact you put 5 holes in me.
Pugachev.
Well, you thought it was me.
And I think if you had told me, like, when we, you know, back in season 1, if we were going to be allowed to take risks, like episode 8 in season 3, I'd be like, really? I don't think this show's going to go there. But it's so evolved from season 1 to 3.
And there are no rules about that.
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
I'm naive. I think people can be changed by reason, and a few pithy words will unlock their hearts and minds, and the good of all will be seen, and sacrifices will be made for that.
I think that what feels like success to us at the moment, or to me at the moment, is the realization of what we were trying to do. Audiences seem to be responding. They get what it is that we were trying to do. They understand the bold gestures, the not so bold gestures, all of the coming together and allowing you to feel that the story you've told, and most particularly the way in which we've told it, the cast who've realised it for us are just, that for me, I think, is the most, satisfying aspect of it. I mean, a few awards wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.